In Colorado, we use the term guardianship to mean care of the person and conservatorship to mean care of the property. And different states use different terms. I've been a guardianship litigator most of my career, and I help families who need to make decisions for someone who doesn't have the ability to make decisions for themselves. When you are in guardianship court, this is usually a last resort because somebody has not made decisions before they lost the ability, some sort of a direction to allow someone else to make decisions for them. So we're in court because this individual is struggling and they can no longer manage their affairs, and someone needs to be appointed to make decisions on their behalf. It's a stressful time for everyone. It's a stressful time for the individual. It's a stressful time for the family members who are seeking the authority. And a courtroom is not a pleasant place when families are involved in a crisis like this. Usually the reason for the guardianship has nothing to do with the courtroom at all. There's some legal matter, there's some medical matter, there's some other thing going on that lets them know that they don't have authority to make decisions. And so my job is to help the family walk through this part of it with as little stress as we possibly can have. Sometimes that works very well. I have very cooperative families. Everybody's on board. We understand that this is something that has to happen, and the family will gather together and decide who's the best choice to make decisions for mom or dad, who should make decisions regarding their care, who should handle the finances, and everybody lines up and we go into court and we ask the court for permission and we go through all the legal processes necessary to do that. Unfortunately, not every family is ready to handle a crisis like this, and some families are fractured for a variety of reasons. Maybe there are second marriages and the children that are involved are children of both parents or of either parent, and they don't cooperate well in a crisis. When you have a situation where you're going to court for appointment of a guardian and conservator and family members are not able to act in unison, it takes an extraordinary amount of skill to keep the focus on the individual who needs the help and not to get mired in family conflict. Professionals struggle with this on a regular basis, and we have to remember that our focus is the goal, which is we have an individual, an adult, who cannot make decisions. We have decisions that need to be made, and we need to get someone appointed so that there's clear authority for decisions to be made. We need to have someone appointed. That person needs to be someone who's appropriate, someone who's trustworthy, someone who can answer to the court, and someone that can cooperate as best they can with everyone else that's an interested person. And it is not a legal process that you want to go through with someone who has not done this work before or who has not done a lot of this work.